What? What are you talking about, Big Mike?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the
No, I was just heated yesterday.
The Raiders have every intention of walking out of today's game to win number
2 plays. Yeah.
Going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs. And they'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Oakland Raiders. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly
I don't want to know.
that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice turn.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Now he's flushed out left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
What'd he do?
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. 1-9.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Yo, what up, D?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd down, nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Burnett, he's going to wind up and air it out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful.
Yeah.
4th down now.
Yeah.
So not the turnaround they were hoping for, at least on this first drive. They were shut out last week, now an opening 3 and out.
And they're coming off a game as they had last week. Being shut out, this type of a start really puts a dent into your confidence.
Oh, shit. You making me laugh.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal and the biggest.
It's either under Bo Jones or RAIDERNATION1224.
Heading into the playoffs, so you can have as many home games as possible to try and get.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
No.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And even 50 yards.
I don't know who that is.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
No, and still there.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
True.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Sissy boy hurt.
At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Operating from the gun. Burnett over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jeremiah Tauchu. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Play action. Now Wentz. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Yep.
They connected there and picked up the 1st down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, he still had good numbers.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Got some real estate inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Working from the gun. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on second down. Burnett. And for right side here, complete. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Damn!
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his 1st step. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw is Wentz. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. A final shot before break. Burnett, he's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime with a visiting. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden. We're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Hey, so is this crossfire, is that a legal play?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. One.
Off the play fake. Burnett. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Okay.
Send a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Well, you know what? I'm going to start running that motherfucker, see what we can do with it.
This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Wentz now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Red zone opportunity. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the
Right.
defense behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Burnett, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get you points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Right,
they were
right.
very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burnett, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
From the gun, Burnett.
Oh, you kidding me?
Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Who is that over there talking about spilt milk?
Great blocking on the return. It springs in for 25. And this offense have excellent field position. They take off with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Right. Yeah.
They'll run now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line.
I'm looking at it now.
30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Better, and then there's one con to this as well. The con is that it's susceptible. So it's
and a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
The cool thing is that we actually get this. We get the pressure that
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help.
Every man that fuck with that family end up fucked up some way or another.
He picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Every man that fuck with that family end up fucked up some kind of way. I mean, he went through some drama.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin
I like
number
Sanaa.
4.
Yeah, because I thought she was going after Jay-Z. Oh. Okay. Got you. Okay. Lisa Ray?
And he motions the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the guns. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Oh, I wouldn't fuck with no porn star.
Take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, Burnett, he's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
You talking about Drake, baby mama?
And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And some room to work. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On play action, Wentz. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the
so how we gonna crack down on this YouTube shit?
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
That's
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking. I
don't know how a motherfucker can beat his chest talking about they the shit when they doing that fuckery.
We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, got.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. The team and organization is hoping we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And the wideout in motion.
I don't.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
No, so now I know I need to.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely.
You talking about like where it be like block, shift left, shift right, stuff like that?
Add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner
plans. I mean, he has some heat coming the whole motherfucking game.
How can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
You know.
So out come the Raiders. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Burnett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball. and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
Man, why they be calling 2 plays a tranny?
And continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Oh, right. Oh, I tried it already, and you was right.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Right.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
No, I can't find this shit. Ain't it in the 335? Shit. Oh, that's why.
And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Linebacker cross show too.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. Finding some room in the field. And he's into clear. And he will get
I ain't had no lanes like that.
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Right. Yep.
Touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Santos now to add the PAT.
I ain't had no lanes like he had.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Right. And I bet he feel good about himself too with this shit. That's some whole money shit
Santos
to me.
out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this?
Wide open. Wide open.
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd down following the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right.
To throw on 3rd down. Burnett, he's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
I don't know about that one, D. I don't know about that one.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt.
Right.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment. Because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent.
Right. Right.